Good day, amazing people. This is Teacher Mazy, and for this video, I will discuss about divisibility rules for 4, 7, 8, 11, and 12. Okay, so let's proceed. So, a number is divisible by another number if the answer is a whole number. So, that means, kapag dinivide ninyo ang number na ito, ang sagot niya ay dapat whole number. No remainders and no decimals. So, dapat ang answer ay whole number. So, let's begin with numbers divisible by 4. How do we know if a number is divisible by 4? So, numbers divisible by 4 if the last two digits is divisible by 4 or if the number ends with 2 zeros. We need to observe its last digits. For example, we have 264. Okay? 264. The last two digits for 264 is 64. And 64 is divisible by 4. Next is we have 900. 900. So 900 ends with 2 zeros. And it says that if a number ends with 2 zeros, then it is divisible by 4. Another example, we have 140. So, 140 ends with 40, which is also divisible by 4. So, all you have to do is to observe its last two digits, and if the last two digit ends with 2 zeros or divisible by 4, then the number is divisible by 4. Next is numbers divisible by 8. So, numbers divisible by 8 if the last 3 digit is divisible by 8 or if the number ends with 3 zeros. So, kanina, sa ating numbers divisible by 4, last 2 digits ang titignan natin. While dito, sa numbers divisible by 8, last 3 digits ang i-observe natin. Okay? Divisible by 4, last 2 digits. Divisible by 8, last 3 digits. So, for example, we have 3,648. 648, the last 3 digits of this number. And 648 is divisible by 8. So, the next number is 8,000. 8,000 ends with 3 zeros. So, that means it is also divisible by 8. Next is 29,272. So, 272. It ends with 272, which is also divisible by 8. Okay, so you don't have to divide the whole number. All you have to do is to divide the last 3 digits or observe if it ends with 3 zeros. Okay, so that's how you know if a number is divisible by 8 or not. Okay, so remember, if a number is divisible by 8, then it is also divisible by 4. So, since the half of 8 is 4. That's it. So, next is numbers divisible by 12. Numbers divisible by 12. So, if a number is both divisible by 3 and 4. So, para maging divisible by 12 siya, kailangan divisible siya by 3 and 4. So, how do we know if a number is divisible by 3? 3 muna tayo. Numbers divisible by 3 if the sum of its digit is divisible by 3. numbers divisible by 4 if the last two digits is divisible by 4 or if the number ends with 2 zeros. For example, 396. To check if a number is divisible by 3, we need to add all of its digits. 3 plus 9 plus 6 is equal to 18. And 18 is divisible by 3. So that means this is checked. Next is observe its last two digits. So its last two digit is 96. And 96 is divisible by 4. So that means this number 396 is divisible by 12 because it is divisible by both 3 and 4. Paano po kung 3 lang, hindi po 4? Then, this is not divisible by 12. Kailangan dalawa sila, 3 and 4. Okay. Another example, we have 264. Add all the digits to know if a number is divisible by 3. We have 2 plus 6 plus 4 is equal to 12. And 12 is divisible by 3. Next is its last two digit is 64, which is divisible by 4. So that means this number is divisible by 12 because pwede siyang i-divide both 3 and 4. Next is 600. Okay, 600. So, add all the digits. 6 plus 0 is equal to 6. Okay, and 6 is divisible by 3. Next is 600 ends with 2 zeros. So, that means it is divisible by 4. So, 600 is also divisible by 12 because pwede siyang i-divide both 3 and 4. So, let's proceed to another number, which is numbers divisible by 7. So, how do we know if a number is divisible by 7? Okay, twice the last digit. So, that means we need to multiply it by 2. Then, subtract it from the number formed by the remaining digit. The difference should be 0. Or a multiple of 7. Okay? So, for example, we have 168. 168. So, it says that we need to twice the last digit. So, that means we need to multiply it by 2. So, 8 times 2 is equal to 16. Then, subtract it from the number formed by the remaining digits. Tatanggalin natin yung 8. Ang matitira lang ay 1 and 6. 16. Ito siya, 16. And then, ima-minus natin yung product natin. Minus the product, which is also 16. So, it is equal to 0. So, the difference, so it says, the difference should be 0 or a multiple of 7. So, in this case, our difference is 0. Okay, so that means this number is divisible by 7. Another example, we have 469. 469. Twice the last digit. So, multiply the last digit by 2. 9 times 2 is equal to 18. Then, subtract it from the number formed by the remaining digits. Kung tatanggalin natin yung 9, we have 46. 4 and 6. 4 and 6. Minus our product, which is 18. 18. So, 46 minus 18 is equal to 28. And 28 is a multiple of 7. Okay, 28 divided 7. It is 4. We have 7, 14, 21, 28. Okay, so multiple of 7 siya. So that means 469 is divisible by 7. Next, Another example. So we have 252. So twice the last digit. 2 times 2 is equal to, so try to answer this on your paper. Then subtract it from the number formed by the remaining digits. So tanggalin natin yung 2. Ang matitira ay 25. So 25 minus yung product natin is equal to, so let's see kung 0 pa siya or multiple of 7. So the answer is 21. So 2 times 2 is equal to 4. 25 minus 4 is 21. So that means this number 252 is divisible by 7. So next number, numbers divisible by 11. So how do we know if a number is divisible by 11? So again, may dalawang operations tayo na gagamitin. So first is the difference of the sums of the alternate digit is 0 or multiple of 11. So dalawang operation. We have subtraction and addition. So for example, we have 6,567. Okay, so it says the difference of the sum. So sum muna tayo. Sum of the alternate digit. So, when we say alternate digit, yung hindi siya magkasunod. Laktawan. Ayan. So, 6 and 6 are alternate digit and 5 and 7 are alternate digits. Okay? So, we need to add them. 6 plus 6 and then 5 plus 7. So, 6 plus 6 is equal to 12 and 5 plus 7 is equal to 12. So now, we need to get the difference of this number. So when we say difference, the operation is subtraction. Okay? Difference, that means subtraction. So 12 minus 12 is equal to 0. Okay? So sabi dito, ang answer natin ay dapat 0 or multiple of 11. So our answer is 0. So that means 6,567 is divisible by 11. Another example, we have 814. 814, we need to add the alternate digit first. Okay, so 8 plus 4 is equal to 12. And since wala naman tong ka-alternate digit, let's just copy it. So 12 minus 1 is equal to 11, and 11, of course, is a multiple of 11. So that means 814 is divisible by 11. Okay? So next number is 924. So 924. Add the alternate digits. So, 9 plus 4 is equal to 13 and 2. So, minus 2 is equal to 11. That means 924 is divisible by 11. Okay, so that's it. That is our lesson, our discussion for this video. So, numbers divisible by 4, 8, 12, 7, and 11. So, that's it. So, thank you for watching this video and see you on my next videos. Bye-bye!